There used to be a saying in retail, pile it high and sell it cheap. Some retailers may still have this as their goal, but most of them have now moved into much more profitable areas, with a total emphasis on serving the customer and delivering whatever they want. This could be anything from food to white goods, or insurance to customer loyalty and reward schemes. In some countries, retail organisations have grown so large that they dominate a large part of the total family budget, but they still look for new avenues of continued growth and more inventive ways of making money. Retailers place pressure on themselves, their staff, and on their suppliers. So this environment is highly competitive, but also highly dynamic. Retailers like repeat shoppers. So the components of service that affect customer satisfaction are right at the core of their business. Having the right products at the right price in an enjoyable shopping and checkout environment all contribute to the overall customer experience. Retailers spend millions ensuring that this experience is delivered and enhanced. Managing inventory is time-consuming, and holding the wrong products at the wrong time can lead to significant write-offs. Food retailing in particular can have wastage from out-of-date stock as one of its highest cost centres. Supplier management. When purchasing large volumes of products, retailers need to negotiate the very best pricing and delivery terms with their suppliers. Separate local ordering by stores can be expensive in terms of supply costs and thereby affect price competitiveness. In looking at the benefits post solution, first is increased customer satisfaction. Anything that influences the likelihood of a shopper revisiting a store will deliver a major benefit to the retailer. Back office software can affect this customer experience in many ways. Pricing consistency, in-store discounts appearing on the final bill, loyalty scheme points, price error removal. All these are deliverable through ERP systems. On inventory or stock, a better understanding of the inventory position can reduce stock wastage, require fewer markdowns, identify slow-moving items, fewer supplier returns, and a better use of storage and warehouse space. The benefits are everywhere. For supplier management, with ERP, professional buying now becomes possible. This delivers increased margins, help identify slow-moving product lines, tracking demand patterns, looking at local variations, and much more. So, how much could all of these benefits be worth to a retailer? For a retail group with turnover of, say, 100 million euros, looking at 36 months worth of benefits, then the first item, improve customer retention. A tiny 0.1% improvement in retention is worth 92,000 euros over a 3-year period. Inventory reduction. A 5% reduction saves 400,000 euros in cash, and the interest on which, at say 6% per annum, is worth a further 72,000 euros over 3 years. And finally, better procurement. Again, a fractional 0.1% improvement in procurement margins is worth 240,000 euros over 3 years. In looking at these 3 benefits combined, this represents 400,000 euros of value to the customer, which can then be used to support the investment in new ERP software. For the business case anecdote, we're going to look at taxation. Since VAT or other national forms of indirect or sales taxation was introduced, then many additional exemptions, zero rates, or intermediate and special rates of tax have been introduced. Now, a retail business cannot underdeclare this sales tax to the authorities. So, what does the retail business do when their old ERP systems cannot handle all of these various tax rates? Answer: they pay an amount of tax over to the authorities in order to be safe. And this represents an effective giveaway of their own margin in order not to breach the legal and taxation regulations. Let's look at how much this could be worth in an example. A €100 million business has 80% of its revenues, which carries the full rate of VAT at, say, 20%. 18% of its total revenues are at a zero rate, and the remaining 2% of its revenues are at a special, let's say, 10% rate. Let's assume the old software systems can only identify the tax rates on products that are sold at the 20% rate and the 0% rate. In this case, the retailer may be paying 2 million of revenues contain this composite 10% tax rate, but as we said, we cannot identify these line items properly. If we do not have recorded proof of these sales, then tax must be paid at the higher rate, that's 20%, which would mean that more than €150,000 of tax would be paying too much each year. Again, if we can eliminate this by identifying the 10% tax rate sales, it's all straight to the bottom line. To finish, here is a reminder of the key financial benefits for retail.